What is going on? Welcome to No Chill Promos. How y'all doing? Hope having a blessed weekend. If you're watching this, before I get started on Daffney's episode of Dark Side of the Ring, just gotta do a quick shout out to all subscribers to the channel and to the followers of Rumble. I'm at 421 still on YouTube, 122 Rumble. Thank you so very much. All right, I'm gonna keep on going because the gains don't stop. All right, but enough of that. Let's get into it. All right. This was the only episode I plan on covering here on this channel because this is the episode I wanted to see the most. And watching it, it was tough to watch because it's so relatable, man. Because not trying to get too vulnerable here, but I've dealt with mental illness damn near my whole life. Not within myself, but from family, my exes, like my ex-wife, for instance. Come to find out, she was actually bipolar. Like there were times where we'd be driving down the road, you know, we'd be talking about something and then something ticks her off and then she gets out the fucking car. I'm like, and then here I am trying to like drive behind her, trying to convince her to get back in the car so we could go home. Then there's another time where we were arguing about something. I don't know what it was exactly. This was over a decade ago, so I don't fucking remember. But what I do remember is that she went to the bathroom and I heard some banging. I was like, the fuck's going on? So I kicked down the door off the fucking hinges, and there she was banging her head against the fucking wall, like trying to hurt herself. And then she was like, what are you doing? And I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, really? Like you were physically hurting yourself, and I'm not gonna hold you. It was crazy to see. I see some crazy shit in my life. It's up there. But long story short, I ended up separating from her not too long after, and then eventually getting divorced. So I've seen it firsthand, and I've known people who are no longer here because they got tired of fighting those demons in their head. Like my cousin, for instance. I'll never forget that night because I was driving back from work. My mom called me to give me the news, and I was in complete disbelief. I was like, no, like ain't no way. Like I was just texting him the other day, like. I just remember feeling angry and sad at the same time. Just like anger because I'm like, maybe there's more I could have done for him. I couldn't believe it. And sad because he's gone. It's been years since I got to see him, and now I'll never be able to see him again. And he was the one that put me on to YouTube in the first place. I'll never forget it. Like he was watching an angry video game nerd video. This was like years ago, man. This is back when he had the OG intro. When he's like, he's gonna take you back to the past to play some shitty games that suck ass. He'd rather have a buffalo take a diarrhea dump in his ear. He'd rather eat the rotten asshole of roadkill skunk and down it with beer. He's the angriest gamer you ever heard. He's the angry Nintendo nerd. He's the angry Atari Sega nerd. He's the angry video game nerd. I know that shit word for word. Maybe I fucked it up, but that was damn near close. Right? That used to be my shit, you know, years ago, man. But enough about me. I want to talk about this episode real quick. Daffney. There are some things on here that I didn't know about. Like her being a child actress. Like she was in 3 movies as a kid. I was like, damn. Like I did not know that. That was kind of crazy. And if she wasn't a wrestler, she could have been an actress, in my opinion. She was that talented. She could have easily been in horror movies. Like put her in Scream 2, for instance. Could have been Randy's girlfriend, even though the first one was still the best one. But you pair her up with Randy, aka Malibu's most wanted, Jamie Kennedy, they would have stole the show. I'm telling you right now, because Randy was easily to this day the best character within that franchise. I'm just saying. Some of the people they had on there to talk about Daffney was Lexi Fry, a good friend of hers, Amanda Rodriguez, another good friend of hers, and it kind of pissed me off because she was talking like towards the end of the episode about her own struggles with mental illness, and he just cut her off. I'm like, I wanted to hear what she had to say. You know what I mean? Like, that was a dick move. Like, what an asshole. All right. Taylor Wilde was on there, which I didn't even recognize her at first. I was like, oh shit, that is Taylor Wilde. Yeah, Crowbar from WCW. Good to see him. I seen him recently on Maven's channel. So I've seen Crowbar here, here and there popping up. And the people I felt for the most on this episode was Caleb Conley, her ex. Come to find out, I did not know those two were dating. And brother, I get it. And it's like he said, you realize that we're just two people that loved each other in a fleeting moment in the passage of time. The only difference is he managed to stay on good terms with Daffney. Me, not so much. Right? I had to sever that tie. It was one of those situations to where I had to close out that chapter in my book so I can move forward. And that's exactly what I did. Daphne's father, my heart goes out to him because no parent should ever have to experience the pain of losing their child. That's a pain I hope to never, ever know. So my prayers, my heart definitely goes out to him and her brother, because you can tell that they were super duper close. It's shitty, man. Like, I don't know what it's like to have a sister. I never will. Like, that's one of those things in his life I will never ever know what it's like. You know what I mean? And watching Darren trying not to get choked up towards the end of the episode talking about Daffney was tough. But this leads me to a certain someone that was on this episode that pissed me off. And that was Mick Foley. Because this Hammonacre, he had the audacity to be like, this is towards the middle of the episode when he's talking about his match against Abyss, the Monsters Ball, when he's talking about the spot with Daffney. He said it out of his own mouth that, Daffney wanted to do it. I'm like, this mother yucker here. Now, I know I've seen some people say that allegedly Vince Russo had some involvement in pressuring Daffney into doing it. I don't know if that's true or not. But within one of Mick Foley's books, I'm not sure which one it is, it's either Countdown to Lockdown or the Hardcore Diaries, because the only book I read from him was Foley is Good and the Real World is Faker Than Wrestling. Out of those two books, he admitted that he was the one that convinced Daffney to do it. But yet here on Dark Side of the Ring, he said she wanted to do it. So look at this dude, man. This dude is flat out telling you a bold-faced lie directly in your face. Here's my perspective on it. She probably went ahead and agreed to do the spot, which was completely unnecessary, by the way, because she had no reason to be out there and get involved in that match. She didn't want to get any backstage heat because she loved professional wrestling. And we've seen how easy it is to ruin someone's career backstage with politics. And someone like Mick Foley, who had influence back then, he could have been like, hey, we wanted Daffney to do the spot, to pop the crowd. She said no. She's problematic, difficult to work with. So, I wouldn't recommend pushing her. It's that fucking easy to bury someone. It was all downhill after that spot. And then I forgot about this shit too. Her match against Rosie. Remember her? This big bitch? This fat heifer gives Daffney another concussion and then drops all 350 pounds of blubber on top of her fucking sternum. And I don't know if this is true or not, but apparently I've heard this, that Bubba Ray called Daffney a piece of shit for making Rosie look bad. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I'm like, no wonder people don't like you. Like, what an asshole thing to say. Like, she's the one that got injured, but yet she's in the wrong because she didn't make Rosie look good. This inexperienced fat bitch that shouldn't have been out there in the first place. Get the fuck out of here, man. But yeah, man, the way she was treated in TNA was despicable. And I said this before, it was just pure negligence. And she wasn't the only one that went through this. Of, TNA not wanting to pay medical expenses for their own people. Yeah, Daffney, remember Jesse Sorensen, that situation. And then recently, apparently PCO. He accused TNA of not wanting to pay his medical expenses. So, I don't know, man. Like, But the shit's sad. It really is. You know, it's like, it's one of the tougher episodes to watch, like, along with Von Erichs, Owen Hart, Sensational Sherry. And speaking of Luna Vachon, there's a documentary coming out called Lunatic. I want to see that shit. I don't know when it drops or if it already dropped, but I want to see that shit because Luna is so fucking underrated. And she too dealt with mental illness, you know, for years. You know what I mean? So I want to see that shit. But yeah, man, it's just no joke, man. If you know someone that is dealing with mental illness, let them know that they are not alone and that you love them and that you appreciate them and that you are here for them. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's all I'm pretty much gotta say about this episode. I forgot she played Sarah Palin for a bit. That's hilarious. You know? And at some point, I'll go back and watch her work in WCW in its entirety. Oh, and fuck CTE. For real. Fuck it. But that's all I gotta say, man. I want to hear from you guys. How do you guys feel about this episode of Dark Side of the Ring with Daffney? You know, if there's any other episodes you want me to check out or cover or give my opinion on, let me know in the comment section. You know, I have no problem doing it. But to those who go out their way and like and comment my videos, thank you so very much. To those who go out their way and dislike my videos, like I know someone would dislike this video because they're a piece of shit, but more power to you. Alright, as far as the next video, I'm not entirely sure because there's shit I want to do. I don't know which order I want to do it in. You know what I mean? I might knock out this Triple H Rock video next because this whole shit, you know, with like Money in the Bank and that WrestleMania 42 moving to Las Vegas and yeah, there's a whole bunch of shit, man. But for now, I wasted enough of your guys' time. So be safe, be blessed, take care of yourself, protect you and yours, love one, stay warm, stay dry, stay frosty. But most importantly, trust in God. God be with you. I'm out of here. Alright? Well, until next time, adios.